It's your host Rob here, and I'm joined by SMA. How you doing, man? You alright, yeah?
I know, I'm good.
Yeah. So, for those who don't know you already, what kind of artist would you describe yourself as?
Like a hybrid between like hip hop, R&B, and trap.
Okay. And you mentioned trap as well, so you do take a lot of influence from US artists as well, Migos, Travis Scott, Little Yachty. Why those in particular?
Um, just their stories and where they've come from, and obviously the music they make as well is always interesting, and it's like a progressive sound, and it's all about evolving your sound as well. That I like.
And you got the show on Thursday. No, Thursday tomorrow now.
Yeah,
So it'll be tomorrow at the
Yeah.
moment, time of filming. So how are you feeling about the show?
Can't wait. It's
Yeah.
gonna be lit. Yeah, it's crazy. What's going on in the show is gonna be crazy. So yeah.
And it's your first headline show, right?
Yeah, first headline show. Me and my mate Sticks just decided to put on a show. So yeah, it's gonna be lit.
What are the kind of challenges you're facing at the moment, just organising the event and being part of it?
To be fair, I've kind of took a step back from the organising side just because there'll be creative differences, and when it's like that, nothing really gets done. So it's always about making sure we get it done properly. So it's just like, let Sticks do that bit because he's good at that bit. I do what I'm good at. And then, we will meet up and put on a wavy show.
Yeah, and you've got quite a good relationship with Sticks. So how did that come about?
We've been friends for a few years now, like maybe like 15, which is crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So yeah, just like he lived in the ends, I lived in the ends. He was rapping way before I was really taking it seriously. But then we started making music together, and thought, yeah, this is wavy.
Let's make it happen. So you're a UK artist, and what are your thoughts on what's going on in the culture at the moment? There's a higher support of higher sort of support for the UK artists in particular, and how would you say that affects you and your own personal musical journey?
I think the demand and the noticeability's always been there, but I think now it just goes a bit more mainstream. Like even putting on shows is a bit more easier to do now than it was a couple years ago. You know what I mean? And so that's just made it a bit easier to get your foot into the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course you got Go Getter out now, available on Grime Daily, doing well. How would you describe it to someone who hasn't listened to it or hasn't seen the video for it?
It's just something a tiny bit different. It's not what you'd always expect to see on Grime Daily when you click and you think, okay, this is that, or that goes down that kind of route. It's just something that you look at and be like, oh, this is a bit odd, let me click on it, or you know what I mean. And then the sound of it as well was different.
And of course the fur coat and the cereal, I seen that, right? That's the first thing I noticed, which was quite different. I was like, is he eating cereal and he's wearing that fur coat? Yep, that's exactly what's happening. It's exactly what's happening. I've seen that.
That's amazing. That's me, you know what I mean?
So tell me about that. Tell me about the name SMA, because I'm sure someone told me SMA is baby milk or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
So is that part of the thinking behind it?
But I'm just that guy that will incorporate that into what I'm doing anyway. But SMA is basically short for Smalls. But it's just like, forget being called Smalls. I'm just gonna be SMA. You know what I mean?
And that's it.
And then that's that really.
So it was quite simple. So I thought it'd be a lot more complicated than that. Like some people say their letters in their name amount to this, and that's their nickname from thing, and all those kind of things.
Just for a later date, there is all of that going on.
Yeah.
Like S stands for this, M stands for that. But you just kind of got to tune into the music, and then that will grow on you as you rock with me. And
you're currently working on Confetti playlist, the project. Tell me a little bit about that. How are you feeling about that, and what can we expect from it, really?
That's crazy, because the Confetti playlist was just like an idea that I had, but I just said, I got loads of music, I need to start dropping this, how am I going to drop this? And I didn't really know how to drop it, because obviously I'm new to the game, I don't really know what I'm doing in that kind of regard. I just know how to make music. That's what I do. So I was like, let me just do something where I can be a bit more interactive with people. So I just started dropping a tune like every week, basically. And then, that's how that got going.
And why Confetti? Why name Confetti?
Because it takes no, like, see with albums, people like think, okay, it's gonna follow that theme. Like even J. Cole done it with Kids on Drugs, and it just follows that kind of theme. Confetti is just like, it's just random, and it just drops whenever it drops.
That's clever.
So it's just a totally random thing that's going on.
Clever. I like that.
So 1 week it might be something where I'm depressed and I'm feeling that kind of way. Next week it might be I just want to party all day, or I might just be in a mad relationship situation. Like that's just how it goes. So that's just like.
What would you say? I mean, you've been doing music a little while now. What would you say has been your greatest challenge to overcome?
Ooh. Just been heard and been out there. Because like it's a two-way street. People always want you to listen to their stuff, but then you don't really want to listen to it. But then you want someone to listen to your stuff. So
Right.
it's about just been out there, making people want to actually listen to your music. I think that's the main thing for me.
Yeah. And if you had to pick 3 UK collaborations of artists to collaborate with, who would they be and why?
Ooh. Sticks is my friend, so
Yeah.
that's that. Bonkers, who's also my brethren, so
Yeah.
that's that. And then the third one, probably Dotty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because I like Dotty.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. Like every time I've seen him, it's always been mad love. You know. What I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I always got to shout out Dotty.
What about US guys? These are anyone in the world, by the way. These are anyone. I'm saying to
You
you,
said
I've got
UK,
the,
so
I got the access. Let's say I got the access to every artist in the US and in the UK. I got the access, and I'll be like, yep, I'll make that call for you, man. And then boom, and get it popping. Who would you pick? I'm gonna make it a little bit easier now. Okay, I'm gonna let you pick 3 US ones and 3 UK ones. Remember, I have the phone in my hand, access to everyone.
I've already said the UK one.
You said the UK one.
Yeah,
So what about the US?
I already said the UK one. Gotta say who I feel the most at the moment, so that's gotta be the boy Drizzy. Does Dr. Dre count?
Yep.
Dr. Dre and Young Thug.
Yeah. And what would you say is your creative process like? Because I'm just thinking about this and about you being in the studio and making music. How does it work? How does your creative process work? Because every artist is quite different.
Mine's just about how I feel. Like my music is all about how I feel or how I'm reacting to a situation. And most of the time I write at home as well, so I'll just be chilling, headphones on in my own little zone, just be thinking about something, and then so I'll just be writing, and then I'll just put that to the side, and then write something else. But I have to be in that zone, so I can't go from writing something really deep and then
Something wavy,
happy. Like I can't do it. I'm just in that zone, so that's what we're writing.
And so the headline show is tomorrow, which is the 8th of November.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. What's going to happen after the show? What are you thinking? It's almost at the end of the year, you see. So I'm always asking people, this year's done, it went like that. You know, years fly by quick. What's happening for 2019 for you? What can we expect?
Way more music videos. That's just going to be my new thing. There's a lot more music videos and a lot of music, because obviously I'm dropping all the time now. We got an EP. I got an EP with TM, who's on the Go Get a Tune as well. That's lit as well. So yeah, go check that out. That's going to be crazy. That will probably drop December as well. So the new year, we're talking about it's a lot more music videos.
That's it, man. You heard it here first. SME with your host Rob, talking that new music, that UK vibes, and of course the headline show, which is tomorrow. Where is it? Tell us where it is, man.
Herne Hill, Off the Cuff.
Herne Hill, South London, Herne Hill, Off the Cuff as well. So don't forget to follow him, support him, and this has been your host Rob.